by far never had an experience where, the sound. Mexico, remember we had the subs were an issue.
Subs were an issue.
But these guys were on top of it, right?
Yeah.
International waters, they were on top of it. The subs were added, everything was
Yep.
done, last minute, and it sounded, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Speaking of destination weddings, how do you prep your stuff for destination
Oh,
weddings? Like,
man.
how do you get from destination A to B, especially since you carry, what was it, like 90% of the equipment or 80% of the equipment?
Yeah, so
How does that work?
Donovan, that's a brilliant question, man. There is so much time and effort that has been put into having the equipment A class, right? A class also means the footprint of the equipment is actually very little. The sound that is actually coming out of it is 7-star, right? I don't carry that grade of equipment when I'm doing shows here. I don't have to. I'm able to actually depend on a slightly bigger footprint, right, in terms of that. But yeah, international shows, man, the footprint is completely different. You can't carry the entire repertoire, if you would, to Mexico or to Nice or to
but like
anywhere.
at what point? Because like you are surrendering your instruments to the airline at
Oh
that
my
time.
God.
Like this is the stuff. Walk us through the entire process. Like I don't know how you do it.
So my flight case has been to every continent except for South Africa and Australia.
Okay.
So it is bulletproof, pretty much, right? So I mean, you still have to go through a special check-in where they put the golf clubs and everything else. There is a special check-in for the flute case and all those things.
It's an oversized piece of luggage.
It is an over.
yeah.
That's the common notion. Folks think you play flute. No, I don't play flute. I play flutes. And yeah, right. And then there's like literally like a repertoire of 40 flutes that you got to carry if you need to actually do the entire performance, right?
production.
Like the Mexico show that we did. I did the wedding ceremony.
Did the ceremony. Yeah.
Then we went into the cocktail hour the next day.
Yeah.
And the next day was a reception, right?
Yeah.
Every flute in my repertoire got used.
Yeah.
Right? Because meditational flutes are more bassy, more longer, more thicker,
Yeah.
Long story short, it is a bit of an emotional experience to say bye to the flutes because you never know they will show up I know they will show up safe if they show up. But I've had shows in Atlanta. I had an experience. Man, Atlanta, I had an experience. I checked it in and it didn't show up.
What? How?
didn't show up.
So what did you do?
I knew you will ask.
Yeah, of course.
I had a
I
second.
was waiting for other people to ask.
I was going to ask.
I had a secondary set with me. I had 5 flutes.
Checked in?
No, in my hand luggage.
Like your duffel.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had 5 flutes that I kept with me, which covers me for about 20% of my repertoire. But at least, I was production ready.
Wow.
Luckily, there was another flight by Air Canada right after. So they put it on there, and I could check in the luggage, check in the hotel and come back and all
that's
that.
scary.
So kind of worked out.
But
But
like,
very
even-
scary.
That's scary.
But like prepping for destination weddings, like you and I have one coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, in December, right? But people think this traveling life, it's fun.
Oh,
It's
only if
It's work.
it's
still work.
work, like getting up early,
more work.
getting up early in the mornings, making sure you're through the flight. God bless Nexus, right? And like going through these, like like just being on a plane. The worst is when you're on a plane and someone just starts coughing and sneezing right beside you. You're like, oh, I'm next. I'm gonna get sick. Like I start kind of like covering my mouth or I'll wear like the mask and just to ensure. But like even like at destinations, like there's a lot of downtime sometimes. Like, but when you're on, you're on.
You're on.
And like you got to make sure that these clients are happy,
We're happy, yeah.
are taken care of. Go that extra mile. It's and that's like my thing with any wedding, but even like destination weddings. Go the extra mile
Absolutely.
because sometimes that room cost is more than your fee.
Yeah.
You're in
Honestly-
Mexico like once a month.
Yeah. A lot.
It practically lives there, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna butt in a little bit. So I don't know if this is the right word, but there's a stigma people usually think of, like we're sending vendors to abroad they're gonna go have fun, right? They have a lot of downtime. I personally think like destination weddings are harder,
Yep.
right? 'Cause
Big time.
big time harder.
Big
right?
time.
Here, okay, we're driving. We're gonna wake up. We're gonna go to get ready, hit the gym, go to the hall. There, you're gonna have to wake up, make sure you're on time, make sure all your equipment is working because there, it's not your equipment. You're working with a lot of other
all
vendors.
foreign.
It's all foreign equipment. You got to see if your sound system matches up, if your laptop works with the controller, that kind of stuff. But personally, I think it's a little harder. The hours are more strict as well.
Yes.
Right? Waking up on time, that kind of stuff.
People
Here-
think it's like us just eating at the buffets, relaxing by
Exactly.
the pool.
Only if, man. Only
Yeah.
if.
We do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say we don't. Like, Sahil has to take his flutes. The only thing I need to worry about is my swimming shorts.
Yes.
Right? I take that in my backpack, not in my second.
Good for you, man. I'm jealous.
But it's harder here. Say we run into like troubleshooting issues and stuff, right? Oh, my laptop glitched out. Cool. I can make a call, get another laptop,
Yeah.
right? I got a faulty mic, or I ran out of XLR cables, power cables. I can make a call, get the cables done in the next 20 minutes. In Mexico, it's harder, or any destination abroad.
Yeah.
So all that preparation is pretty much what our job is there, and that's something like I feel like not everyone understands.
100%. Right? I think like most people just got to do their research and listen to your vendors. That's the big thing.
Yeah.